Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X looking at Chinese drama land in the past week, and this week is crazy because Iqiyi did their annual event. I remember last year it was also around April. They released within the week, no kidding, over 30 trailers, and we definitely cannot cover all of them. So I will be very concise about which are the projects that I will mention today. Although before that, we have to go through a couple of other things. First, dramas that were set to go live did go live, such as The Life for Life, and that drama actually finished airing. It went live on the 18th, it got finished on 23rd by paying more money to watch it. If not, then I think it's today or tomorrow that you finish watching it. I have the feeling that internal management of Iqiyi right now is a mess, and I did hear rumors about its high management got a proper reset and restart and regrouping, resulting in some of the previous people and their projects and their studio now is dismantled and they have new leadership coming in. So all the old projects, including the recently finished airing 念无双 Moment But Forever, belong to the previous management group, now is no longer there, and therefore their babies are not being taken care of by the new coming powers. And if you see any Iqiyi drama that's been dumped out right now without promotion, hasting to the point where they just can't wait to finish airing and move on, they probably belong to the old management team. It says a lot about this company, doesn't it? I feel like now I'm an official anti-Iqiyi person. So that Life for Life drama happened, and then it's okay, but it's by no means impressive. And honestly, 迷雾剧场 hasn't had a good drama in years. Then I did say the national security drama called The Secret Path will air, and then they postponed that for a week. Coming up most likely on 28th, it really will go live on CCTV. Then we have a couple of dramas that are happening right now or will happen very soon. On the 24th, there was a drama that went live on Tencent. This is a contemporary drama called 无尽的尽头. English title is Endless Protection. It is a 24 episodes drama focused on the prosecutor's work, and it's led by Gao Weiguang, Ren Suxi, Liu Ling. It features multiple cases, and some cases are actually based on reality. There's this, for example, very famous bullying case of 3 kids pretty much murdering another kid. That did happen a couple of years ago, and this case actually got featured in this drama. I haven't watched the drama yet. If I manage to get around and take a look at it, if it's worth watching, I'll let people know. Next, today on the 25th, a drama airdropped on Tencent, which is 榜上加序. English title Serendipity, 40 episodes period idol drama led by Wang Ziqi and Lu Yuxiao, of a girl who wants to marry a guy, but the guy refuses, not because he doesn't like her, but for another reason that he's, let's say, not at liberty to say at the point. It happens only in the first episode, and then the girl's family got into a very, very big, unfortunate tragedy, resulting in everybody pretty much all dead, apart from her, but then she lost her memory. To make sure she doesn't get murdered and find out what actually happened, he took her in, and because she lost her memory, he lied to her to say that you are my sister. So they become a fake family, and then they have to all go to the capital, and the guy has to go to official exam, and obviously he's gonna succeed, and then he will end up becoming an official, and then he will start investigating certain cases in his past, also the girl's family's case, and it's all gonna be good at the end, I'm pretty sure. And the girl comes from a rich business family, so she's a kind of business genius, and as time goes on, her ability will be used for definitely good. While I was getting ready for this video, I started watching it. I'm right now at midpoint of episode 3. It's okay. It's actually okay. It's not too bad. I can see for running 40 episodes, a lot of things are gonna happen in it, and I do hope it can maintain a very steady pace and quality till the end. I don't expect it to be a masterpiece. It doesn't look like one of those super high-end productions, and then you definitely can tell the wig for the male lead is not very well done. Wang Ziqi has looked better previously in period dramas, but so far I'm actually not having any problems with the drama. Then on the 30th, end of this month, we have 1 confirmed drama and 1 highly likely to air drama. So the confirmed one is gonna air on Tencent, and it is the Shicheng Shanghai Contenders, done by the team of Guo Jingyu, featuring Yang Xuwen as the lead actor and also Wei Zi, and it is 49 episodes, but every episode 15 minutes. I don't know, like manually chopping a 16 episode drama into 49, whether it's gonna actually change anything. Just think about it as the American television series on networks that usually does a 15-minute break of commercial breaks. So basically every episode you break like 3 times or something. It's the same. I don't think that will make much of a difference. If the story is good, it's still gonna be good. Then the highly likely to go live other drama would be Huai Shui Zhu Ting, the Zhang Yunlong Liu Shishi Fox Spirit Matchmaker one. That was initially said to go live on the 13th, and then Will Do happened, the Hunter's Romance, pushing this drama back. Really, there's no reason for it to not air at this stage, since Will Do is almost at the end. They would bring this one in, and they've released a new trailer this week. Among all the Iqiyi trailers that we've seen, this one looks a lot more worrying because the previous trailers at least doesn't look weird, and this one does. It particularly shows off a lot of CG that just isn't really well integrated with the background and the figure in foreground. It's like the thing that has happened to Yang Mi and Gong Jun's drama. They probably did a lot of reshoot, and even after that, it still looked bad. Now it's time to get worried. Not to mention, Huai Shui Zhu Ting features more than 10 guest stars that are the characters in the same universe from other dramas. All the familiar faces that usually gets used in Iqiyi dramas makes you worry about they don't have anything to sell the drama on. Then in terms of dramas that are shooting, we're actually not gonna go into details, but just to give you an idea of numbers, when I was collecting how many things are happening, there are 4 current idol period dramas shooting that all features quite popular young actors and actresses, and 1 contemporary one. So there are 5 dramas shooting, and if I want to go through them individually, this video will be 40 minutes long. So not gonna do it here. As time goes on in the next couple of weeks, if we don't have that many things, I'll start mentioning them. Then there are a couple of dramas that have wrapped. I'll quickly mention them. We have the Iqiyi and Tencent joined period drama Zhu Yu. Only have that title right now, not having specific English title, just wrapped this week. The period drama that's been on my social media feed every day because paparazzi are like crazy. Led by Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. They've released a trailer upon wrapping. It looks actually quite pretty. And the different thing about it is it's directed by Zeng Qingjie, and it started shooting end of last year, and their crew had a huge problem with like shooting crew, some epic crime case happened. Nothing to do with the lead actor. And it's talking about a girl who's a butcher's daughter, so who's master at cutting things up. And a guy who's actually either general or somebody who's actually important, but he got hurt and injured, and she saved him, and he hid his identity, and they kind of lived together for a while, and then obviously eventually that has to come out, and then they have to come together and defeat some whatever. And you will see the familiar slow motion, the familiar shot on the leads that look pretty. And then Zeng Qingjie is very good at shooting short dramas and dramas that efficiently and effectively tell a story within the budget. Let's hope this director's magic, which has previously worked on Li Yunrui and Meng Ziyi, would also work on Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe. In the trailer, it's hard to tell whether it's gonna work. I at least couldn't sense the kind of tension that I sensed from Blossom's trailer. Another thing is, in this trailer, you hear them using their own voice, I believe. And Zhang Linghe, he really needed dubbing, okay? Because I heard his own voice in this trailer, and I'm like, ooh, okay, that kills the buzz instantly. He's not too bad, but his voice quality and then his line delivery ability, neither is adding marks and scores on his character. It's actually taking scores away, so he needs dubbing. So that's a wrapped drama, and then we're gonna wait probably for at least more than half a year to eventually see it. Then we have another high-profile period drama that has wrapped during this week. The only reason I call it high-profile is because the lead actress is Yang Zi, and this is the drama Jia Ye, literally meaning family business. And until it actually airs, it may have many changed titles. It's from Iqiyi, it's Ming Dynasty setting, and she is a businesswoman, this time not growing peonies, but making ink stick. I think as time goes on, she's gonna play every possible career a woman can have in fictional period time setting until the day she quits idol drama, and she will just keep doing it. This time ink making, next time probably, I don't know, bags making, because it's interesting right now as all the luxury brands are being exposed by Chinese manufacturers of like making bags in Chinese factories. I know I sound so sarcastic, but big female lead. Just by hearing 大女主 3 characters, I do this. Usually it means not good dramas. She leads it with Han Dongjun. But I don't think actually in this case male actors matters in her dramas. She's there, that's what matters. The guys, whoever they are, works the same. The important thing is she's the lead. I know I'm rushing things through because now we get to the point where we have to pick and choose to talk about Iqiyi's in-stock dramas. Some of them are on the brink of finished shooting, so they haven't actually finished shooting all of the stuff they've promoted this week. For example, Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty. It is finishing shooting next month in May, and they've been shooting for 6 months, which is very, very, very long, longer than everything they've done before. And apparently they have more ambition for the third one than the previous two. Good thing is that made me very epic third season, 40 episodes, totally solid. Bad thing is we may not get to see it this year. With all the names I could catch, maybe I missed one or two here and there. There are about 30. Certainly we're not gonna go through them. So I picked a couple looking slightly more promising than others and belonging to different categories. Try to cast as wide a net as possible on genres. First, let's talk about a very rare breed and only one, I think in this case, among all the dramas I've seen their trailers of, which is a contemporary fantasy sci-fi, the looping drama like Reset that happened a few years ago on Tencent from 正午阳光. This time, it's also led by Bai Jingting. So he is now officially the guy who got caught in time loop twice. The Reset drama with Zhao Jingmai was short and successful. This time, he's in another drama from Iqiyi that got promoted and put out a proper big trailer this week. 不眠日 Mobius. I think I've talked about this project multiple times before, but this time they've released a real new big trailer. I'll put it here. It's like he got trapped in a loop that repeats multiple times within a day. And it seems like not the type of you can endlessly reset it thing. He has limited opportunities to reset it, and if he couldn't achieve what he wants to do, it's all gonna be tits up at the end. So pretty high tension, a lot of gun shoots, explosion, death, slow motion, making him look really cool, like the type of drama that a guy would want to be in just because he would be holding out a gun and shoot up every place is in slow motion, in suits. This drama is led by him, Wen Yongshan, and a couple of quite well-known person. And actually with the trailer's quality, it looks like a pretty interesting drama. Definitely wouldn't be a boring one. And as any time looping drama needs, this one needs tight logic. So I hope on script level the logic works out. If it doesn't, no matter how cool it looks, it will be stupid. So fingers crossed, plot-wise it's watchable. As for Bai Jingting himself, since I never was a fan of his, I don't really care. If this drama worked, it worked. If other dramas didn't work, those dramas didn't work, and I don't bring my opinion about his previous dramas into his new dramas. I just want to watch a good story. So if it's a worth watching good story, I'll be very happy. Then let's talk about the interesting period dramas. Although they're all period dramas, they're very different. For example, I already said Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty, so I'm not gonna say it again. The second season of Yun Xiang Zhuan, English title, The Genius something, Chen Xiao being super clever, is gonna also air sometime. They've finished making the second season. It's still him, Wang Jinsong, Mao Xiaotong. But since the first one really didn't work on me, the storytelling is unconvincing, character setup doesn't make sense, so I didn't buy into it. Also didn't buy into the chemistry between him and Mao Xiaotong. It's unlikely that I'm gonna be very excited about the second season. And if I want to watch it, I have to basically fill up all the holes and I haven't watched of season 1, which I didn't. Just too much work. May just like pass it. But in case people are wondering, that drama actually has a second season and it's done and it will come out. Also within period dramas, you have 玄幻, 仙侠, that type of stuff, and there are multiple ones, and most of them look really boring, so I'm not gonna go into details, and some of them we have already talked about them multiple times. There's one that we haven't really talked about since it's wrapped, which is the 佳偶天成 drama. It's Ren Jialun and Wang Herun. I want to mention it here is because it is within the same universe and same related group of characters as the recently finished A Moment But Forever, led by Tang Yan and Liu Xueyi. And you remember Zhou Keyu played a character in the drama as a supporting role who belongs to the warrior ghost race, whatever. In that drama, it's the same race. That is where our male lead of Jiao Tiancheng belongs to, played by Ren Jialun. So he is also a member of the warrior ghost and he's super powerful. It will be another pair of lovers in this universe who are from different backgrounds and they're kind of having different goals on the same thing. The trailer actually doesn't look that bad. It got dubbed, which is a good thing actually. 任嘉伦 needs dubbing, okay? Recent Demon Hunters romance prove that. If he doesn't get dubbed, you can't watch it. But I did notice something that's really weird in the trailer. It seems like he looks different. I am not an expert of plastic surgery, but it seems he did something to his face. Makes him look very different. For example, compared to what he looks in Will Do, which actually was shot a couple of years ago, I can't quite tell exactly what it is, but I almost didn't recognize it's Ren Jialun. Since it's in the same universe, should you hope for it to work out better? I mean, if it's not by the same writer, then it means nothing because 三千 was also in the same universe, and although I like Zhong Yecheng, that story is weird, okay, in comparison to A Moment But Forever, not even on the same level. Just mentioning that here because every other idol fantasy period drama actually looks even more boringer than this, if that's a word. Still not out of the 古装 period drama land yet, we have one more I want to mention. Among all the light-hearted, funny, seems to have comedy and mostly focused on romantic relationship between the leads kind of period drama. There's only one I think that looks promising in terms of being really fun to watch. 书卷 A Dream Within a Dream, led by Li Yitong and Liu Yuning. They've already released multiple trailers before. This time it's a new one. This one actually makes it quite clear about what the story is. And actually they edited it really well, make it look interesting and funny. And you see the drama actually used a lot of references of contemporary culture because she is a person who ended up in the book and got trapped in the looping plot. It's the most funny period drama trailers among all the 30 trailers I went through to make this video. I now am actually looking forward to it. So these are the period dramas I want to mention. There are more, but then most of them are, let's say, not that worth mentioning. For example, there are multiple female general dramas that look so copy-pasted from each other. I don't even remember which actress actually paired with which actor. And neither of the girl, I think Song Yi and Li Qing, neither of them looked like a general. Honestly, they're so skinny and tiny. 4 of their arms, the girls, they each have 2 arms. So you have all the 4 arms of them combined together. It's like thinner than 1 leg of mine. Okay, so you believe they can wield swords and wear 30 kilos heavy armor. Be my guest. I watch those trailers and honestly can't stop laughing. Then let's talk about in the contemporary drama land what looks at least a little bit more interesting or things that I completely haven't mentioned before. There are multiple crime dramas belonging to 迷雾剧场 as you can expect, as they all come from Iqiyi. And there are so many of them that are short, that are shot with the same style, with the same edit style of a trailer even, the BGM, the familiar actors like Liao Fan, Liu Ling, Ren Suxi, all those people, and they again gets like mixed up together. I watched like 4 trailers of them and they all look the same. 迷雾剧场 has really gone into the fog. Okay, it's 迷雾 now. They have completely lost their way. I would only mention there's one that looks at least a little bit more interesting than the others would be 海边的秘密, Secret by the Sea, and it is led by Zhou Dongyu and Peng Guanyin. The reason being, I believe this is the first trailer they've released, and also Peng Guanyin and Zhou Dongyu, they haven't worked together before. Neither of them also have been in this type of 迷雾剧场 drama, so they're new face to 迷雾剧场 instead of, let's say, Liu Ling and Liao Fan. And then the story itself is also quite interesting, although it's an old case again. At least our female lead character, she's playing 2 persons character. In a way, a twin, but also in a way, I think it's like a multiple personality. So Zhou Dongyu is 2 people at the same time. And then in the trailer, although it's very short, I see a couple of scenes where Peng Guanyin is in the drama. I feel like he's playing it very differently than the roles I've seen recently that he's done in other dramas, like the dramas he did with Wang Churan or Cai Wenjing. At least it makes me feel a little bit intrigued about what is going on in the story. And Zhou Dongyu actually also looks quite interesting. So for me, I find it a little bit just more refreshing than the other ones. And when it airs, I definitely will check that one out, hoping it really is a little bit different than the others. We also have the short drama 8 episodes, but because it's led by Zhao Liying, it's definitely gonna get a lot of attention when it airs, where she leads it with Yin Fang, where they're actually playing the same character. Another multiple personality situation where the guy is actually the real guy in the real world, and then Zhao Liying is one of his multiple personalities, but the strongest one. And she actually works as the defender and in a way getting rid of all his other personalities to protect him. But eventually it will go to the point where now there's 2 of them left. Can they stay together, or do they have to basically get rid of her too? So that's that drama. They've released a new trailer. Looks definitely the most intriguing one among, let's say, the contemporary drama trailers I've seen. There's another very major way drama, but because it's still early stage, and if it airs will be very end of this year, and it's totally different from the other dramas, therefore I'll quickly mention it. It's called 八千里路云和月. I don't think it has official title, or even if it has, maybe changing by the end. And it's one of those proper big drama that is very political, but well made. It will be made by the same director who made a couple of years ago highly influential 觉醒年代. Whenever it airs, will be a major caliber drama, and it probably will go on CCTV1, all those big satellite televisions, and we're gonna have to wait till the end of the year, even next year, to see it. It will be singled out among all the other dramas, the proper big thing. The other ones are, let's say, more entertainment value heavy. Last week we said the wrapping of 南部档案, the Southern Anecdote, and this week, because it's Iqiyi, they released the trailer. It's very rough cut. It doesn't actually go to details. It's only just a couple of moments of the lead actors. You kind of can get what they look like and the vibe, and Zhang Xincheng and Ding Yuxi. I don't know how well their chemistry is gonna work. In a way, I feel both of them have too similar an energy. If you try to imagine them in a not BL but just guy drama lead couple relationship, they don't have very clear contrasting energy. That's it. One is red, one is blue. As a couple, one is black, one is white. However positive, negative, like the charge of things, right? You have to be very different to have the energy flow. You have to have basically positive and negative end for the electricity to start running. Personally, I feel they actually have very similar energy, which may result in stagnation of energy flow. I don't know how to explain that. And also, in case you're wondering, this week's episodes in Japan of Justice in the Dark finally got to a very pivotal point of the original novel. Finally happened. Everybody was waiting for the bomb to go off on the truck. Actually, it was filmed quite well in comparison to what I imagined it could be, and also in comparison to all the other BL dramas that did get released in China. It's definitely filmed on more budget, and it's not full in terms of compared to its original novel. Not all the lines are there for all kinds of reasons, as you can imagine, because he did say he's my lover, which is way too direct, and it never is gonna show up in Chinese dramas. But apart from speaking that line out direct, they did everything. Okay, again, very impressive, although some of it actually doesn't follow any reasonable medical advice and emergency, let's say rescue care or whatever. Like when somebody got blown up, you don't want to move them in case their spines are in 10 different places. It's just a tangent. I went off on because of Zhang Xincheng. I'm looking at the list of 30 dramas names and feel my head is burning. The last one in the contemporary drama land is a contemporary idol drama, and I pulled this one out because it's different than I expected. 双轨 Speed and Love. Contemporary, 30 episodes, led by Yu Shuxing and He Yu. And during the shooting of this drama, there's a lot of negative paparazzi, whatever news around it, mostly complaining about how bad Yu Shuxing looks in her style. It doesn't look like a proper drama production, it looks like a cheat or whatever. So there was a lot of negative news on it when it was shooting. This is the first trailer it released. It actually looks not bad at all. Look at the taste of its color, lighting. And then this drama is a 伪骨科, which is basically not a real incest relationship, a brother sister, but not blood related brother and sister. And it's definitely high romance. Okay, it's focused on the two persons relationship. That's all it focuses on. And in this trailer, you get a vibe of what type of relationship they have. And it's actually a lot more visceral and engaging than I imagine it could be, and mostly on Yu Shuxing, because most of the shots are on Yu Shuxing. And you know, this is the time when I look at her, even her like tiny moments of performance in that trailer, I'm like, yeah, you can actually act. Because she did a couple of dramas before she got famous, which actually was pretty good. When she got famous by Cang Lanjue, you can't say it's perfect, but to an extent, it's actually a good performance. And obviously, other things like 月光变奏曲 with Ding Yuxi also actually is pretty okay acting. And then you end up with Ski Into Love, where you're like, what is she doing there? Like, did she got like possessed by some like a weird spirit that's not her? I watched 10 minutes and I'm like, my teeth are gonna fall out of my mouth level of cannot deal with it. First, like, I wasn't interested in the project before, but now just by looking at the trailer, I feel like I am a little bit interested in it. So what happened? Why do you look like two completely different person in two dramas, not so far away from each other. They were shot like just like a year apart or something. Now I actually hope this drama can turn out to be a watchable one. This is this week. Intense, crazy, so much Iqiyi stuff. Year after year, when you look at what Iqiyi has on hand, it really isn't doing very well. I think it only has a few, like less than a handful of worth anything IP on their hand. Not that I want the market to be monopolized. I want the market to be restructured of Chinese drama land, honestly. Being monopolized by television stations before the 2010s is not that different than being monopolized by the 3+1 platforms these days. It is still a form of monopolization, and it still ends up killing all the creativities. So all the major platforms are pretty pathetic in that sense, and not my friend. But if we're comparing to who is worse, I think Iqiyi definitely right now is on the bottom of the list. They've messed things up so much in the last year. Literally, you don't see anyone say anything good about the platform in any way. Like, that's pretty bad. It's like a full-on bad. Even if there are fans of certain projects and dramas that are on Iqiyi, they would only say the drama is good or their actors is good. They will say the platform is shit. Nobody would say anything good about it. That's how bad Iqiyi's reputation right now is. At this rate, I don't know if next year there will be an April event at all. Once they've aired everything on stock and not making new stuff enough, who knows? Not my problem. That should be the end of this video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.